Hello. Hello. Are we on Facebook and YouTube?
Yep.
Do we have any eyeballs?
We got a couple eyeballs.
We have some eyeballs. Hey, everybody, if you can hear us and you can see us, give us a thumbs up and let us know that you're out there because we are getting ready to kick off the Totally Tiffany 18th birthday party week. And look who's with us today to celebrate. It's Petey in his fancy party hat. Petey he designed this hat just for the party today. So, Petey, can you say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. Are we ready? Are we live? Let's see. Let's see if I have a message from Katie. I can hear and see you. Woo, woo. Look at Petey. He's a happy party dog. What is that? All right. We're going to send Petey outside because his dad is out there. Park. Here you go, bud. Bye, Petey. He shut his hat. Okay, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Totally Tiffany 18th birthday party week kickoff. So today we are just going to have a short and sweet live. I'm going to tell you what's happening the rest of the week. So first of all, we're starting today with a live event, and we are going to have a live event all week long. I'm going to go through the list with you really quickly of the things that we're going to do. Of course, tomorrow is the first Get Organized Challenge of 2021, and it is also our 10th anniversary of the Get Organized Challenge. So kudos to all of you who signed up. I'm looking forward to getting organized with you. I've got a few organization projects myself that I'm going to be cooking along and doing while you guys are working through the Get Organized Challenge. There's always a little bit of sprucing up to do. So that will be at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, tomorrow morning. 5 o'clock on Wednesday night. These are all Pacific time. 5 o'clock on Wednesday night, I'm going to be talking about other ways to use 10 Totally Tiffany products outside of your craft room. So if you have ideas that you want to share also, I hope you'll pop on Wednesday night and tell us all about the other ways that you're using Totally Tiffany products and maybe post some pictures up to share with us all on Facebook. That would be awesome. Thursday, we're doing the coffee catch-up. So Thursday will be early 7 a.m. Pacific. Woo. And it's going to be more of a Tuesday live type event where we just do some questions and answers for an hour or so on Thursday morning. And then Friday, Thursday night, Thursday afternoon and Friday, I'm going to be in the Grand Canyon with my mom. And I'm going to have some of my Totally Tiffany products with me. I'm going to talk a little bit about traveling with Totally Tiffany. If you haven't already discovered this, there are a bunch of buddy bags back in stock on the website. So that's what you're going to see. Some buddy bags. I'm going to use my Nancy. I'm going to use my Lois. It's just an overnighter. So a combination of the Nancy and Lois tote are going to be perfect. My thing. Jennifer says, Petey is super cute. Congrats on your anniversary. Thank you so much. I know he's the cutest little dog, isn't he? And he was such a good sport to wear the hat. I didn't think he would keep it on that long. Okay, what else do we have then? So Saturday, I am going to be working on another organization project. I'm just going to stream it live. So if any of you tuned in last weekend when I went through cleaning up that tote full of madness, last weekend, I'm going to do a similar thing this coming Saturday, and I haven't committed 100% to it yet, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be photos because that is what I have the biggest challenge with right now. Dana Jackson says, can't wait to do the GOC. It's so messy here. I saw somebody posted up their picture of their clean room today saying, I'm trying to keep this clean until GOC. It was really nice, very cute, very nice room, very nice space. But I am really looking forward to GOC. I got to take a deep breath. I feel like I'm just going a million miles an hour here. Okay, last but not least, the end of the week, Sunday is Crafters TV. And so I will be on live on Crafters TV in the UK, but you can watch it anywhere because it's broadcast over the internet. And we'll be going through a ton of products, a lot of the things that are on special this week. So there is a on special or birthday special tab now on the website, and you'll see quite a few of the things that are on special. I will tell you they're not all there yet though. So I'm going to take you through what's available or what will be available. And then towards the end of the week, we're hoping to get a few more things in stock and a few more things on that birthday special list. So I want to tell you two important things. I want you to load 2 carts while you're shopping. I want you to load 1 cart that is just a regular product and 1 cart that is delayed dispatch. So if you are looking for scrap rack products, there are a lot of them coming in, and in order to get your bonus points, which you definitely want to do, you want to shop for them and buy them before close of business Sunday, right? So that you get the birthday points. So everything in birthday is double points. I hope I'm saying this correctly. And then there are also items with bonus points, and all of that stuff is laid out, and all the details of it are on the birthday page on the website. And I'm sure Katie will put up a link both on Facebook and in the feed today so that everybody knows where to go to find those birthday deals. So why am I saying load 2 carts? Because if you put your delayed dispatch items in the same order as your regular Totally Tiffany items, then they're going to group everything together, and it's all going to be delayed dispatch, and it's going to be a couple of weeks before it ships out while we wait for those last things to come in. So if you do 2 separate carts, then you're going to get everything that's not on delayed dispatch. It's going to ship out right away from the warehouse. Also, when you buy that before you pay for the delayed dispatch items, you're going to get all the bonus points from the Totally Tiffany purchase not delayed dispatch, and those are going to push you up to the next level, hopefully, so that when you do your next order, the delayed dispatch order, you still need to do it before Sunday. So what I'm saying is, I guess, buy everything on Saturday or early Sunday. My understanding is your points update automatically, like as soon as, I hope that's 100% true. That might not actually be true. Oh, maybe I'm giving out bad information. I hope not. I was thinking that you could really get your points up. But if you buy it early before Saturday or Sunday, I think what happens is, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm always in trouble. I think what happens is, as soon as your order clears, the points get added to your account. So if you buy something on Wednesday and then the order clears Thursday, then those points get added into your account. Pretty sure that's what happens. And then those points will be there. So you can use them to so you're going to be at that higher level. You're probably going to get a better shipping rate. And then you're also going to get the bonus points when you buy the delayed dispatch things as well. So anything that's in the Totally Tiffany celebration is getting double points. Anything, and then there's all these other items, and they're all listed out where you are getting bonus points on top of the double points, right? So if you're getting, just as an example, if you are buying a scrap rack page pack for $100, then you are getting double points, 200 points, plus you're getting 50, I think it's 80 bonus points for scrap rack pages. So, and those are the delayed dispatch ones, the ones that are 80 points, right? So you definitely want to take advantage of all that. Okay, it's very confusing. I'm sure I didn't straighten it out for anybody. All the details are laid out on the website. Don't miss your double points, because they're going to propel you to the next level in your Crafters Companion Club Inspire Totally Tiffany program. Okay, so let's talk about, sorry, my phone is beeping here. I need to pay attention to Katie. Suzanne Longren says, Longren, America. Hi, Suzanne. I haven't heard from you in a long time. I hope things are going well. I've done the GOC twice now and could easily go through it again. Each time things get more organized. And, you know, one of the things people say all the time about the GOC is when you're going through it, you hear certain things and then you kind of focus on those things, and then other things just get by you. And then the next time you go through it, maybe you've dialed in one area and then you hear something else and you kind of tweak your system. So it's definitely valuable. The GOC is live, but we also post the recording of it later in the day or the next day. So you can do it either way. And we'll talk more about that Well, if you haven't signed up for the GOC, you want to do that now. And I'm sure Katie will put a link in the feed to that as well. And then we're just going to email you all the details, links to your handout, all the information, all that stuff. Totally free. You don't have to own any particular products. You don't have to own Totally Tiffany products to participate in the Get Organized Challenge. You don't even have to actually give us your email address. You could just tune in. We won't even know you're there, and you can take advantage of all that the GOC has to offer. Okay, so let's talk quickly about what definitely is going to be on special this week. So the first thing I want to tell you is if you are a scrap rack user or you are thinking about buying a scrap rack, but they're not in stock right now. Actually, I think there might be a few in the website. One of the huge values that they have that is on the website right now is the scrap rack variety page and divider pack. And this is usually $144.99 and it is $99 while they last. Now, there's not a huge number of them. What are you going to get in that? You are going to get 110 pages, and that is a variety of pages. So you're getting 25 of the 12 by 12 supersize single. You are going to get 25 of the vertical double, and those are perfect for anything that's 12 by 6. You are going to get 25 of the Fabulous 4, and this is a great page for all kinds of goodies. You are going to get 20 of the Fantastic 5. And in this one, I'm constantly talking about loading your pages, and that some people like to put that piece of cardstock between so they can see on both sides. That is what I've done here. I've just put one item in the front, then I put a piece of cardstock, and then if you flip the page, then you can see all the things on the back side. So one thing on each side. Now, so that's 2 things in each pocket. If you've heard me talk about this before, you know that I tell you, you can put many more than 2 things. So in this pocket, 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 6 things in this pocket. I can't even come on out of there. Chipboard stickers, textured stickers, regular stickers, big multi-piece die cut, and another sticker in there, just regular thin stickers. So 6 or 7 things per pocket if you want to really load up your pockets. And then, of course, again, if you want to just do one thing on each side, because these pockets are crystal clear, it's so easy to see everything as you're flipping through your scrap rack. And then you're going to get 15 of the Simply Squared pockets. So these are the 3 by 3 squares pockets. And then you are also getting, so that's 110 pages, which would normally be, they're $13 for 10. So that would normally be 100 and
13 times 10 is 130.
130, but those would be 11. No, 13. No, that's right. 130. Okay, so that would be normally 130 if you bought all those individually. And then if you bought 3 sets of dividers, so you're getting 5 dividers and you're getting 3 sets of 5. These are $12 a piece. So that would be $36 per set. So if you bought all the pieces individually, it would be $166. The normal price on that package is $144.99, but right now it's $99.99. And I'm going to just be honest with you, we do not have a lot of them. So if you have a scrap rack, or if you're thinking about getting a scrap rack, that is a deal you want to take advantage of straight away. Don't hesitate. Don't leave it in your cart overnight, because I'm just telling you right now, there are not a lot of them. And at that price, they will go quick. Okay. Mary Pat 1000 from YouTube. I'm so happy to be broadcasting back on YouTube. And thanks everybody for just commenting and asking for that. That really was our motivation to get back on YouTube, was for those of you who like to watch on YouTube, to say, please get back to YouTube. So here we are. This GOC will be number 9 for me. Every GOC is a new journey because I'm always in a different place with organizing. Really excited for tomorrow. Mary Pat, I'm so excited to have you back again. You're number 9. You've been doing it almost as long as I have. Okay, let's see. My surly husband is back. What else is on special? What other amazing deals do we have? Okay, if you have not yet purchased your Craft and Carry workstation during the birthday week, you can get either the black or the turquoise with the pop-up trash can, with the coordinating lowest tote. You're going to get the whole set on that for $49. Now these prices are USD, US dollars. On the web, depending on where you are, when you pop on the website, you may see the UK dollars, which pound sterling, which sounds like it's less than, but $49.98 the total price on that. So you're saving just over 30% in the USD on that. Normally it's over $70. So just a smoking deal. You may need the Craft and Carry workstation and the pop-up trash can, but you might not need the lowest because you already have a couple, or vice versa. But this is a great value and you're getting all of those together. So either the turquoise or the black is available in the whole set on that one as well. I know that the turquoise is the most limited. So again, if you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to load up a cart all week and then I'll check out on Friday or Saturday and then do my other delayed dispatch on Sunday. There's a couple things that you don't want to wait on, and that is one of them if you're doing the turquoise Craft and Carry workstation. Okay. Flippin' storage binder. You are going to get the flippin' storage binder and the magnets for the price of the flippin' storage binder. So you are essentially getting the magnets for free. So if you are looking for a great way to store dies and stamps, the flippin' storage binder with the magnets that fit into the pockets. Now remember, you can cut the magnets down. So if you want to cut them in half, and then you'll have twice as many magnets for your pockets, or leave them the full 5x7 in those back big pockets, you can do that as well. I think I talked a little bit about this last time we talked about organizing with the flip and storage binder, and someone said, well, I don't use dies, so I don't really need the magnets. The magnets that you're getting are still perfect craft magnets. So whether you're making refrigerator magnets or you're doing some sort of other crafty project where you need magnets, you can just, because you can cut them up, because they're white on the front, you're going to love working with them just as a craft supply. So don't let that bother you. If you need the flip and storage binder, get it this week, when you're also going to get those bonus magnets for free. And you get a set of 5 of the 5x7 magnetic sheets with that. You are buy one, get one half off on our 3-ring album storage box. So the 3-ring album storage box is this one, and it is designed to hold, shockingly, your 3-ring albums. So if you are using a 3-ring album instead of a strap hinge album, this is the perfect storage box for those albums. Keeps them dust free, protects the edges and corners. If you have other little things tucked into your album, everything's going to fit nice and neat in there. And they also work well for storing a variety of other things. I have my little side note. My sister made both of my boys small baby blankets that were like kind of mini quilts, I guess. And I have both of those, or each of them, stored in one of these boxes just up on the shelf. I want to keep it from, getting dusty and dirty and, getting the corners frayed or whatever. And so they're just tucked away. And when my sons get married or have children, hopefully get married and then have children, I'll be able to share those with them. But right now they're just kind of tucked away nice and safe. So your fab files, especially the album file boxes, are very versatile for other things as well. So buy one, get one half off this week on the 3-ring fab file album. There's also a multi-buy where you are going to buy one. You can mix and match on the 5x7 or the 4x6. So 2 most popular fab file sizes. Now the 4x6, there's 2 different styles. There's one that has the file folders in it, and there's one that has the clear pockets in it. And then the 5x7 has the file folders. So great for organizing embossing folders, photos, embellishments, card blanks, envelopes, all those kind of things. And you're going to buy one. You're going to buy 2 for $11.50, and you can mix and match on those. So you can get one 5x7 and one 4x6, or 4x6 with pockets, 4x6 with file folders, whichever you want. You can mix and match those. These discounts that are like this are going to show up in the cart. So when you put those items in your cart, they look like the regular price on the website. When you put them in the cart, you're going to get that discount at the cart level. There is a bundle just in of fab files that includes the 12x12. the 8.5 by 11, the 8 by 8, and the 6 by 6. They just arrived at the warehouse. So if that bundle hasn't popped up yet, it will definitely be up tomorrow. So just something to keep in your head. And we'll be talking about each of the specials again throughout the week. So you have opportunity. Like I said, the only ones that I'm really concerned about at this point are the turquoise collection on the Craft and Carry workstation and the Scrap Rack page bonus bundle there. Those are the two that I would check out with them today if they're sent, if you're really committed and you really want those, because the quantities on those are limited. Okay, so next up, this is a super fun one. I said to the people at Crafters Companion, well, what can we do? How can we sort of inspire our Totally Tiffany people to give some Crafters Companion products a try? And what are they doing? When you buy the Gemini Mini, you are getting the dynamic storage set for free with the Gemini Mini. So that's a $15 value. The beauty of the dynamic storage, and I apologize because I don't have one here, is that it is designed to hold smaller dies. So perfect fit for the Gemini Mini. And you'll also be able to fit your Gemini Mini plates in the box with the in the dynamic storage box. So you can look on the website and you'll see pictures of the dynamic storage. There's the bundle with the dynamic storage and the Gemini Mini. If you're already using a Gemini Mini, the dynamic storage is also, I believe, going to be on special this week. So if you need storage for the Gemini Mini, I think we're going to have, let me just put on my glasses and make sure I'm not talking out of turn here. Wouldn't be the first time now, would it? Yeah, I think there's going to be a special on Sunday with the dynamic storage. I just don't have it on my list, but I feel pretty confident about that. So if you've never tried the Gemini Mini, now is the perfect time to buy one. They're awesome, especially for card making and planners, right? So when I'm working in my planner, I'm constantly cutting smaller dies because I need them to fit in my planner. And this is the perfect thing to do that with. So it just right there with me. It even fits in my right along with my Craft and Carry workstation, if that's what I'm working in, and I have everything together. It's really easy. If you have not used a mini die cutter, you don't know what you're missing. One of the things that I love about it is how easy it is to pull out and use, actually, right? It's not a big machine. You don't have to haul it out. You don't have to plug it in anywhere. It doesn't require tons of plates or shims or anything like that. It's just one little clear plastic plate, piece of paper, and the die, and Bob's your uncle, and you're done. So if you've yet to play with the Mini, I would definitely, now is the time to get that. Okay, the lowest clear tote is on special with you're going to save 25% on this bundle. You are going to get the lowest clear tote and the 12 by 12 rotating design board. So if you're unfamiliar with rotating design board, this is the perfect way to do all kinds of crafting. Now, I do want to bring up, when I was doing a presentation with Joe, and he got ink on his rotating design board, and then he was like, oh my gosh, I need to clean that up. No, this is a tool. This is like the palette of an artist, right? If you get ink on it and stain it and pencil marks, or he got ink like from a marker on it, it doesn't matter. It's a tool. Show us you're using it, mess it up, get it messy. All right, now I'm going to have a caveat to that, right? That is perfect for crafting. As you know, if you see me use my rotating design boards, I have multiples of them. If you're using one for coloring, you want to make sure and keep it flat, right? So you don't want to paint, glitter, glue blobs, all of that stuff on the one that you're going to color with. So I have multiples of them because I also use one to hold my scrap rack, and I use one to hold my Gemini, because you can rotate your Gemini discs in, or plates in, plates out as it's rotating around. But if you're going to get one all messy with glue and paint and bumpy stuff, you need one for messy stuff, and then you need one for coloring on so that it stays nice and flat so that you can color on it. It is going to come with the clear lowest tote. So if you are what perfect timing is this, right? Summer is right around the corner. So if you have beach or pool things, this is the perfect tote for carrying all those things to the beach, pool, because it's all plastic. It doesn't matter if things are wet or soggy. I know my husband keeps one of these in the truck, and that is where the blanket or the towel goes for wiping off the dog, or if you have, dog toys that have gotten wet at the pool or the beach or wherever your dog is playing in the water, that's going to keep that nice and neat and tidy as well. So even if you have the lowest tote with the canvas bottom, this is the awesome summer tote. And also, of course, your rotating design board fits in there as well. So you're going to get that bundle, and you're going to save with that one 25% as well. 25% is like the magic number. Okay, I think album storage, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think we got all the specials down with the exception of talking about what's going on with, we have bonus points on the 15-inch pen and inks Palace. We have bonus points on the die stamp and supply organizer, and we have bonus points on the Stadium Arranger. So if you are looking for the right tools to get your desk organized, the Desk Made line, Stadium Arranger, Pen and Ink Palace, 15-inch Pen and Ink Palace, and Die Stamp and Supply Organizer. Now, the Die Stamp and Supply Organizer you saw last week as well. I have one back here. I kind of raided some of the stuff out of it because I went and did a painting class with my mom. But so the beauty of the Die Stamp and Supply Organizer is that the little dividers in it move around. So you can take the dividers out, and then you've got tons of space for embossing folders and stencils and dies in their pockets and all kinds of tool type things like that. And then once you add the dividers in, now you've got all these nice neat compartments in it for things like paintbrushes and scissors and your airbrush and water pens and all that kind of stuff. So just really a great way to get tools organized on your desk. Here's one with, so you can see this one has, I've used less dividers in it, but I've got embossing folders and stamps and dies and all kinds of goodies tucked in there as well. So bonus points on this item as well this week. And my phone was beeping. Let's see, what have we got here? Sorry, I lost my screen. Barbara Carlson. Hi, Barbara. Variety sets are a great way to start. You get a good feel of what you need that way. So she is talking about the scrap rack bundle. So yes, absolutely. Good point. If you are thinking about getting a scrap rack, this bundle has like our top pages in it, the most popular pages, the most versatile pages. It is a great way to start, on top of the fact that you are going to save yourself $45 if you bought it regularly, $66 if you sort of piecemealed and bought them one at a time. So thanks for mentioning that, Barbara. It is a great way to get started. Do you have any comments over there, London?
Not at the moment, but we did get a question. Hang on, let me see if I can find it really quick. It just came off my screen. There was a question about, is the swivel plate, which I assume is the rotating design board, heavy enough or heavy duty enough to hold an Instant Pot? Is it heavy enough, duty enough to hold an Instapot?
I don't see why not. It holds a Gemini, and I'm pretty sure a Gemini is significantly heavier than an Instapot. In fact, I know it is significantly heavier than an Instapot because I have one. So yes. My only recommendation is if you're using it for food service of some sort like that, you probably want to put something over the top of it, unless it's your bumpy, messy one. And then I guess it doesn't matter to kind of protect it from that respect. Nothing's going to happen to it. Unique thing about the rotating design boards, they are heavy duty. They are heavier than most Lazy Susans. And what's unique here is that the bottom piece is the same size and shape as the top piece. And that gives you so much more stability. You know, if you've ever used a Lazy Susan and you put something on it that's off to one side or too heavy, it tips off to the side because the piece underneath it is smaller than the top piece, right? So you can easily get off centered on that. Well, with this product, you can't do that because the base is the same size as the top. So it's really flexible. Yes.
Follow-up question.
Follow up.
Is the 12 by 12 rotating design board big enough and heavy duty enough to hold my scrap rack?
Yes. I actually have had I've actually had a scrap rack on this one for a while because I put it on top of my new paper cart, and that was amazing, right? Amazing. Can I say that? Right. I confess this all the time, but if you're new, the scrap rack is our flagship product line. It is the first product I ever designed. It is a game changer. I am 100% biased on it because it's like one of my children, but it does work amazingly well. If you are considering getting a scrap rack, I would definitely take a few minutes and ask around about them on the Get Organized Challenge site or on the Totally Tiffany Facebook page or something like that. Totally simplifies your life, but absolutely, yes, you can put a single base scrap rack right there. Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Wait, we got one more question.
One more question.
Somebody spied with their little eyes some new boxes on your shelf.
Ooh. Well, okay. So this is one of the benefits to you guys, something that I get in trouble for, I guess. I'm always like testing new things in the studio, right? Like, how does that work? Does it really work? Can I really put things in it? And what I actually have are these, and they are just in test phase. So you can tell me what you think about them. If you've used our vinyl roll organizers, right? The vinyl roll organizers are these. See how easy they pull off and on the shelf. Designed for vinyl. And then once we got them and we started using them, we discovered, well, they work for so many different things, right? So office supplies, paper, vinyl. One of my favorite uses for them is we are punch boards, right? Because punch boards have all these like little weird shapes to them, and it's hard to do anything with them and to keep them organized. And you've got all the little goodies that come with punch boards. So that's what this whole row is right here. These are different punch boards. So they're super easy to store. They don't get hung up on each other when you're putting them in and out. And then I thought, wouldn't that be great to have that for all different sizes and shapes of things? And that is what this is. This is my test run. So you're going to see kind of some funky things here. So these are, for lack of a better term, I'm calling them sliders. Look at this. Paint, re-inkers, Nuvo drops, any kind of small thing. And my thought behind this was, if you had all of these things sitting on your shelf, you would have to paw through that shelf, right? And when everything's sitting out on your shelf, first of all, they fall over when you put them down. But if you have to get to something in the back, you're always knocking over the things in the front to get to the things in the back. So the idea behind this is, and my mother, she moved into a new place and her cabinets, she's short, and her cabinets are tall. And so anything that's on the very bottom shelf, she can kind of reach okay, but anything above that is kind of a pain to pull off. And I thought, well, what if you had all your paints in this, and then you could just pull out the whole tray. These are my blues and greens, bring it down, or you could bring down all 5 paint trays. They would stay neat, they would stay organized. You could keep your colors in order. And then when you're gonna put them away, just like the vinyl roll organizers, you're able to just pop them right back on the shelf. And she said, that would be amazing. And so I said, boy, do I have the thing for you. But as they get bigger and taller, now we've got things like spray paint and Mod Podge and spray adhesives, things that are too big for other places. And again, these are the things that you might just have shoved into a shelf or shoved into a cabinet where you have to paw to the back of the cabinet to find exactly what you need. And this is going to allow you just to pull it straight off and on the shelf. Now, I have my buddy bags in my nice neat shelves right here so I can pull them off one at a time. Not everybody has that. What if you wanted to stand up all your buddy bags and slide them into your cube storage? This is going to be a lifesaver for that. You're going to put a label on the front. This might say ribbons, adhesives, and washi tape because that's what I've got here. And then I can pull this whole thing out like a drawer, pull out my ribbon, pull out my adhesive, whatever I need, and then slide the drawer back in. Okay, last but not least, really one of my motivators was for this was because y'all know I live in a new house, and getting organized in a new house is always kind of a challenge, right? And one of the things that I find the most challenging are the lower cabinets in the laundry room and the cabinets underneath the sinks in the bathroom and the kitchen where all your cleaning supplies are stored, right? So reaching back for the Windex, knocking over the 409 in the process or whatever, that always annoys me. This is such a simple solution. So imagine this is under the sink in your kitchen, and you just pull it forward and take out whatever product you want, slide the tray back in, go do your business, come back, slide the tray out, put your product back, slide it back under the cabinet. Now you've maximized that space, that depth in the cabinet, but you're still keeping all of your supplies so easy and so accessible. So I think that you are going to love this. I hope you're going to love it. I'm loving it. Like right now as I'm playing with it, and I'm going to tell you what else happens with this. My husband has them now in the garage because he has shelves in the garage that are loaded down with sprays and cans and bottles. So solvents, adhesives, spray paints, all those things that people who like to tinker around in the garage have on a shelf. And now he's got them lined up, labeled in his sliders, and he just pulls out, oh, I need WD-40, or, oh, I need the white spray paint, or whatever it is. Super easy, super compact, very, very easy to work with. So tell me what you think about that. And do you have questions? And what would you pay for something that organized everything under your cabinet? So if you were getting somewhere between 4 and 6 of these boxes in the right size for underneath your cabinet, what would you pay for that? That's always my question.
There seems to be one resounding question that keeps coming up over and over again, and it's how fast can we put them into production?
I love them, you guys. You don't even know how much I love this product. I have been tinkering with it for about 6 weeks. I just got this set of samples. I have a little bit more work to do on them. I need to make sure they're stable enough, especially when we're talking about the bigger ones. What are you loving it for? Are you loving it for cleaning supplies in the kitchen, in the bathroom? Or are you thinking about it for cosmetics? I'll be honest with you. Some of you who did my 20 for 21 challenge, you saw something similar to this under my bathroom cabinet, where I have like one whole tray that's just, I live in Arizona, just sunscreen. One whole tray that's cleaning supplies for the bathroom. One whole tray that's full of hair products. So I can just pull out exactly what I need, grab it, and stuff it back in there. So tell me what you're going to use it for, what you're excited to use it for, and what is it worth to you to get that space under your cabinet organized and accessible. Yeah, do you have something to say, Linda?
Or I was just going to say, so immediately right off the bat, some responses that we've got are for the bathroom, the kitchen, spices, essential oils.
Oh, spices would be a great one, actually. Because exact same thing, right? If you have a spice drawer where everything's laying flat in the spice drawer, then you can see everything, right? But if you have spices in a cabinet where you have to paw through, again, to get to the ones in the back, I'm going to set a couple of these up with spices in it and give it a test run. Maybe I'll post up some pictures about that as I'm going through it.
Pantries.
Pantry. Ooh, excellent idea.
Jars of things where you have multiple of them.
Ah, good idea. Maybe some chips or snacks. Yeah, what if you have kids and you have like granola bars and those kind of snacks, and then you could just fill all of them up in one of these and put it on the tray, and you could see those things and all of that kind of stuff.
And in the refrigerator.
Ooh, possibly in the refrigerator. I'm worried about the strength of them for the heaviness in the refrigerator, to be honest. I mean, we have cleaning chemicals in here. They're pretty heavy. So maybe so, but anything like that, that's such a good point. Refrigerator is the same problem. You need to reach in and pull back. And they make those bins now for refrigerators, but there isn't really a bin that's the right size for ketchup and mustard and salad dressing and that kind of thing, right? So the things that get shoved back. So that could be a great option also.
One other one that I just saw that I would buy them for is Tupperware lids.
Oh, it is perfect for Tupperware lids also. Everything just standing up. I might test that out too. This is why I tell you guys things I'm not supposed to tell you, because I get all of these great ideas. So okay, so we're looking at right now, I'm going to tell you, we're looking at right now a price point for 6 boxes. Yep. Oh, and they also fit in your cube storage, right? So right now for 6 boxes, we're looking probably around $4 a box, $4.50 to $5. So probably somewhere between like $24.95 and $29.95 for 6 of the boxes. What do you think about that price point? Is it worth $30 to you to get that space underneath your cabinet organized, or to fill a cube in your cube storage, whether that's in your office? I mean, that's another good point, like bigger files. I use the vinyl roll organizers for office stuff, but you could put files and other office things in them and office supplies as you work your way down. There's so many choices, so many options. And when I was searching for this, I had this idea and I thought it's got to be out there in the marketplace. There are lots of bins and stuff, but they're all too wide or too tall, or they're mostly too tall. There weren't any that were too short. They have to be tall enough to keep everything up straight, right? So you need enough height to keep things up straight, but not so tall that you can't pull things out.
Speaking of the putting in cube storage, how deep are they currently?
These are 13 inches deep, so they'll fit in almost any craft cube. I think that the household cubes, like the ones that they make at Target, might be a little bit smaller, but these are definitely workable in your IKEA cube, Calyx Expedit, or Michael's Joann's, that kind of craft and hobby furniture. They're going to fit in there. Anything that's designed around scrapbooking, so is going to be perfect. Okay, my phone is beeping. Okay.
One more slightly off-topic question that I feel personally obligated to ask. Barbara asked whether the scrap rack was your favorite child. Be careful how you answer.
The scrap rack is the baby of the family. It's only been around 18 years this month. Isn't that amazing? So London will be 25. Max is 22 right now, right? Yeah, you'll be 25, so he'll be 23. For a short time, London and Max are only a year apart, 23 and 24, and then London makes the leap ahead. But the scrap rack is 18 years old. And now, if I had to say which is the most user-friendly, it would definitely be the scrap rack. I can't really say that because both of my boys, I am blessed to have two boys who are really, really good to their mama. I have two, my boys they're good boys, both of them. So, and I love them. And I wish that Max would move to Arizona. So Max, if you're out there for some reason watching the live today, we would love it if you would move to Arizona and be with us. That would be amazing. Some people are asking if the boxes would fit in the Totally Tiffany carts. They'll definitely fit in the paper cart because the vinyl roll boxes fit perfectly in the paper cart. However, I don't think, well, London, is there an empty cart basket under there, maybe in that pink one? It's funny that you should mention this because what I was thinking about today was that exact thing, right? Getting the best way to organize the cart, because I have all kinds of things, like my stadium arranger is in one. Then I have these other little boxes that were part of the stadium arranger that I put in. So this is the current craft cart right now box. And then, so they will fit this way in there. So, and depending on the height. So obviously, if this is, why are you laughing?
Because the response to our little comment about who's your favorite child was, the scrap rack doesn't talk back as much.
The scrap rack does not talk back as much. It doesn't eat anything. It doesn't ever make a mess. In fact, it helps clean up the mess. Yeah, it might be pulling ahead.
It doesn't move the rocks around your yard.
It does not move the rocks around my yard. All of you know, I moved to Arizona, and one of the beautiful things about living in Arizona is you don't have to have a yard. I mean, yards are fabulous and lovely, but there are a lot of maintenance, right? Grass is a lot of maintenance, and trees and shrubs and all that stuff. It's beautiful, but it's a lot of maintenance. So one of the things about Arizona is your yard is rock and cactus, and some people don't even do the cactus, they just do the rock. Well, my London, because he lives here, has been my go-to guy for moving rock, and we have moved over 100 tons, right? Each trailer load is 16 tons. Yeah, we have moved over 100 tons of rock Good gravy. So yes, I have to give London kudos for moving rock around the yard, but we're almost done. Woo woo. Oh, I'm recording myself on my phone here. Let me get off that screen.
They also say the scrap rack doesn't run the camera.
The scrap rack,
Good point.
the scrap rack doesn't run the camera and it can't read, so it can't offer me any info. Okay, so one of the things I was thinking about though today when I was playing with my new product here was, yes, you can use it in the cart. The cart is 14 or 15 inches wide. So the interior of this, I think, is 14 inches. No, it's got to be 15 because these guys fit in here. So you've got this little extra space at the end if you're going to put them in this way, but it does make for a nice way to have those organizers in there, and maybe you're going to put a buddy bag in or whatever. But what I was kind of thinking about today as I was hashing this over in my little pea brain was if I made a shorter version of these that went in this way. This is crazy. Tell me what you guys think. And if this was hinged, so you put it up like this, and then when you wanted to access your things, you could lift it and then drop it down. You've seen how that kind of mechanism works. And then you would have like kind of mini drawers in your thing that you could just pull straight in and out if you were using it that way. So definitely some thought going into that. But yes, they will fit inside your Crafty cart as we're working through that. So it's perfect. They're just so versatile, and they're inexpensive, and they're lightweight. And the other thing that's cool about them is that they're portable. So if you live somewhere where it's not a permanent home and you just need to get organized, maybe you're in an apartment or maybe you're in a motorhome. Oh, they'd be perfect in a motorhome if they're the right depth, right? Keep everything from falling over, all that good stuff. They're great because if you're moving to another apartment or to another house or whatever, you can just take them with you, right? If you're in a permanent home even and you're thinking about buying those like pull-out bins that install under your kitchen cabinet or whatever, I was thinking, oh, that's a great permanent solution. If you're living somewhere permanently, they're expensive, and they're also not usually flat on the bottom. They're usually metal bars on the bottom, which means you need to put something in that drawer to keep everything upright and organized anyway. And then you could just put a set of these in that drawer, and now that drawer becomes that much more useful also. So, oh my gosh, there's so many great ideas with that. So I'm really glad that you guys like that idea, and I'm excited to present it and get it going as part of the Totally Tiffany lineup heading into maybe as early as the fall of this year. So we'll give it a shot.
There's a lot of excitement over a shorter version too for people, not only for the cart, but also for people who don't have the depth of cabinet needed to accommodate those 13-inch.
Oh, well, here's another interesting thing. Well, I guess if you're in a cabinet, then you're limited, right? If you're on a shelf, they could hang off the back or hang off the front if your shelves were short, right? And then this is where my brain always goes. If your shelf was a little bit shorter, they could hang off the shelf. Now you've just gained 3 inches of shelf, right? So your 10-inch shelf is now basically a 13-inch shelf. As long as you don't put too much weight in the front, you're golden, right? But I think these shelves are 12-inch shelves, actually. And then there's probably a little space at the back. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. So anyway, so that is my latest and greatest. And you got a sneak peek here today because you tuned in for the kickoff of birthday. Oh, you got to comment if you want to win. Every day during live, we are giving away one of the specials. So today's special giveaway is the Crafty Carry Workstation pop-up trash can lowest tote in either black or turquoise. You get to choose what you want. You can't win if you don't comment. So make sure that you make a comment because I'm just getting ready to wrap things up right now. And Katie's going to need to choose a winner. So all week long, every live, we will do a giveaway. So make sure that you pop on and give a comment if you want to get into the drawing. Also, we are doing, since it's our 18th birthday, we are doing a $180 gift certificate giveaway. And that is on the website. You just have to pop onto the website on the home page. there's a slider that has birthday information. I think there's 2 birthday sliders. One of them is to enter to win, and one of them is just general information. So click on the enter to win one and fill out that enter to win, and then you'll be in the drawing, which we will give away during the live event on Sunday, the Crafters TV live event. But you can't win if you don't enter. So get on there, and maybe you'll win that $180 gift certificate. But be sure and pop in each day so you win one of the prizes. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so we will do our standard Tuesday gift certificate as well during the Get Organized Challenge. So make sure that you are popped in for that too. There's another gift certificate to be had there. Okay. Yvette Sage says, do you have a bag that fits the boxes that come with the Crafty Cutter cart? If you're asking about a buddy bag, if that is your question, London, can you grab for me from the top shelf of my Gemini cart, which is the one all the way to the back? Yep. Grab that box, the one on the left, front left. Yeah, that's going to be the lighter weight one.
My Gemini cart, she says that there isn't 4 Gemini machines.
Okay, so these are the boxes that come in that. And if you are asking me, do they fit in a bag, like a buddy bag? They would fit in the Karen bag, but you already get the box that's in the Karen bag. So the same thing is going to fit in there that fits in here. She's basically the same depth. She's taller in the back. So they would fit in Karen, if that is the question. If you're wondering about a tote, the box looks like it'll fit in the Leanne, but again, it already comes with the box in it, and then it's not quite long enough to do 2. So even if you were thinking, I'll put 2 in there and have that divider function, it's not going to quite fit that way. If you are asking about a tote bag that you could take these to an event in, that maybe you're going to pull them out of your cart, I am pretty darn sure that you could get 4 of them. Yeah, give me another one. Oh, look at London. He's so prepared. Let's see. This is always so much fun for me, right? This like test and try situation. You could probably get 3 of them in a Lois tote. There's kind of an empty space here in the corner. So if you wanted to take them somewhere, you could probably get 3 of them in a Lois and then something else in that corner. And it's just screaming out to me. It looks like the perfect size and shape for an Edna or a Merle buddy bag. Yes, it is. There you go. And then I guess you put things on the bottom. You can pack those in on the top if that's your question. But if you're thinking about a buddy bag that they would fit in, I would say whatever the contents is that you want to transport around, probably the best thing to do is to pop it out of your little box and drop it into a Karen bag to take it with you somewhere. And that would serve you really well for that. But that is a good question. And we're always looking for new ideas. So perhaps that could be a thing. Who knew? Okay. Many people are saying they would like a shorter version for ink daubers. Ink daubers are a problemo, aren't they? They really are. And when you're talking about ink daubers, I'm guessing about the small wooden ones or the ones that fit on your finger. So if I'm thinking, or even the ones, the little handle ones, so that would be perfect. And it would need to be a little bit shorter as well. So definitely a possibility. I think there's so many options for this range of products that you're going to love them. They're going to be so versatile and so flexible and awesome. And I'm going to do my best. You know what else? Oh, you probably could do them, right? We're always challenged by these guys. And we're not going to fit in that one. These giant punches, right? They're always a challenge. I mean, you can totally store them in the punch bags, but they're so thick. And the same thing, if you just look at my mess. Yeah, you could stand up your giant punches in one of these and just label the front of it. My giant punches, you could easily get 4 of them in there if you have the great big punches, and then just pop them on your shelf, especially if you're using a shelving unit like this one where you can just top it right off at the top of the box, right? You're just like creating your own drawers for 25 or 30 bucks. You're in great shape. So yeah, I think there's just a ton of ways to use them, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Okay, I'm pushing for this, you guys. This is going to be my big push to get these done sooner than later. So hopefully you're going to be able to see them sooner than later. Okay, any last questions? I'm just going to wrap it up. I promised Katie, I didn't promise her. She asked me how long I would be on today, and I go, only 30 or 45 minutes. I'm just going to talk about specials. Everybody knows what's coming up. And my son just called me a liar, you guys. So anyway.
Shocker.
Oh, shocker. I thought he said liar. Not that I'm not taking any offense to that, because actually I talk for longer than 30 or 45 minutes. So in theory, he would be correct. Okay, sorry, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's pick a winner. Let's get the winner. Drum roll. Dana Jackson. I love getting new ideas from you, and it helps motivate me to get better organized. Woo! Dana Jackson, you are the first winner on the Totally Tiffany birthday week. So you win either a turquoise set or a black set, craft and carry workstation, pop-up trash can, and a Lois tote. To collect your prize, you need to email prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Tell them you're the winner today. I'm sure there's some way that Katie communicates all that stuff so that they're waiting for your email. And the reason we do that is because just because you're on Facebook with us or YouTube doesn't mean we actually know how to contact you. So we're not trying to make it hard on you. Someone asked me the other day, like, why do you do that? Why don't you just send us our prize? Well, we don't know really who you are or where you live or any of those good things because it's Facebook and YouTube. So email us and we will get you your prize. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm totally looking forward to the Get Organized Challenge kickoff tomorrow. It is our 10th anniversary of the Get Organized Challenge and all of the other goodies that we've got going on during birthday week. So hop on the website, start looking at what's available, load your cart with the things that you want, tune in and hear about the specials further into the week. Remember, if you want the turquoise collection of the Craft and Carry Workstation, or you want to take advantage of that special price, super special price, I should say, on the Scrap Rack Pages and Divider set, those are the 2 things that are very low in stock. The rest of the items, I think you're totally fine with to go through the week and just kind of add them to the cart as you learn about them, but those 2 things I wouldn't hesitate on. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you 9 o'clock tomorrow morning Pacific time. That's 12 Eastern. And help me here. I think that's 3 p.m. in the UK. Thanks so much for tuning in. I look forward to